This is an African basil. It's a perennial, so it'll last forever, pretty much forever. It's a really good producer. It's Mamaki, Polynesian healer, used in tea and whatnot. Get a variety of little edibles, lemon balm. This one's called Brain Garage. It is a very, very powerful Ayurvedic healer for people that are needing to heal their bodies and get their senses back, like their sense of smell and sight and hearing and all that. Does a lot of that. Skin. This Japanese mugwort, very amazing strain that we've got. Smells just like sage, and it's used for moxibustion in Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and it's also really good as a smudge stick, and very good for dreams and for tea for women. It's kind of on and on. And of course, it's right next to some nettle, because nettle is pretty much a miracle plant. You can use it in everything: soups, teas, blend it, smoothies. It's ultra amazing and filled with all kinds of nutrients, vitamins, and mana, and will just produce for you and your family effortlessly. Got some tomatoes and some borage, which we love borage. I'm excited for that to get going. We just have a variety of cool little things going on. This one right here is definitely very important. I focused on it. It's called Andrographis, and it is the king of bitters in Chinese medicine. And it's packed full of goodies. So that's a super plant. Humble but very, very powerful. And then we just have little things going on here. What else can I show everyone? This right here is the motherwort. The motherwort's real pretty. She's real soft, and she's very helpful. Spilanthe. I love the Spilantes. I got lots of Spilanthe. Spilantes also have cannabinoids in them. One of about 9 plants on the planet that produce cannabinoids. This is mugwort flower. This is a different kind of mugwort. This is common mugwort from the Northwest. Very beautiful plant, extremely powerful plant. This is self-heal. Self-heal is an amazing plant. You can eat it and drink it and absorb it, and it's very healing for the body, and it's good for putting you in tune to your own self-healing. So it's a very sweet plant. We're getting ready to replant this. This one's valerian. We love valerian. It does very well. Loves us too. And then we just have, tobacco. This one's called Jagulan. It's the Emperor's Tea. It's a super healing tea. It's sort of like ginseng essentially, but much less, powerful in a sense where you can take it all the time, and it creates a very strong auric field, especially the fresh stuff. I can't tell you or even begin to explain how important it is to actually have access to a real garden where you can get fresh herbs. It is unbelievable, the difference. The healing difference is phenomenal. So as far as miracle healing goes and that kind of stuff, yeah, definitely it's in the garden. So this right here is turkey rhubarb. It's a pretty plant. And right here we got infamous ashwagandha, which we have all over the garden. We really love. Periwinkle. This particular strain has some cancer-fighting properties that have recently been discovered. And we got aloe here, Hawaiian aloe. And Hawaiian aloe is really beautiful. So many properties, so many healing properties. Here we have moringa, and this is a plantain. Over here we got some more. This one right here is called cleavers. Cleavers is basically the queen of the lymphatic cleansing system. Right here is stevia. Stevia is amazing. Highly recommend. Next to the stevia, we have some tulsi. And we also have, it's kind of hard to see down here, but that is some anise. Anise is kind of like a licorice flavor. Very good for the digestion. We have comfrey and green tea. And this is an Amarita tulsi. It's a very small little baby tulsi. Turns very red. It's very beautiful. Marigolds, Thai basil. This is a mountain mint. And some spotted aloe. These are calendula. And this over here is a Hawaiian baby wood rose. It's one of the few plants that can produce a psychedelic from the Polynesian island. This one right here is called red sage, red root sage. So all of its roots are very red, very good for the blood. It's a pretty powerful plant. More borage, more valerian, lots of melissa, and also grows really well here is milk thistle. Milk thistle is beautiful. This is called evening primrose. Takes a couple years, but these are actually about 1.5 years old. So they're going to be fruiting pretty soon, flowering. This is, of course, turmeric. And this one right here is one of our favorites and grows extremely well. It's called wood bentony. It's a Chinese medicine similar to valerian and skullcap. Very good for the nervous system. And let me see here. Anything else today? Of course, we have tons of mints everywhere. And then we have this huge lemongrass growing. This thing is never going to end. Some majorly huge leaves of the burdock. And here, this is a cannabis that's high CBD. This is for helping specifically with healing a lot of illnesses that children have, and that this particular one is extremely amazing, given to us by somebody, and the seeds were originally developed to be high CBD with a slightly higher THC content than normal, so that you know, you could just make a very equalized, you know, immediate spray or something for people that are, you know, having an emergency situation. It really just has all the cannabinoids anyone would need in order to just get instant healing. So, you know, kids that are having seizures and stuff like that is the reason we have a couple of those plants in the garden. You know, we basically realize that all the plants from the Garden of Eden are very important. In particular, that the cannabis plant being around us for so long. This cannabis plant's growing next to a ton of different things. It's mint, motherwort, nettle, tulsi, mugwort. That's just like basically touching the plant. And then right next to it, there's ashwagandha, comfrey, moringa, and a variety of little food items that we mix in with everything. We believe in the integrated garden. We don't believe in big rows and long rows and maximizing production and pushing people to produce more and more. We believe in eternity. And inside eternity, everything is perfect, and we get to express and be ourselves and be in the moment and receive directly the channel that we are meant to receive from our higher selves, and that this life is the real life that human beings came here to live, and there is true happiness in the simplicity of this. So we welcome everybody to come back to the Garden of Eden, come back to the Garden of Peace and Tranquility, come back to the Garden of Empowerment as a human being on planet Earth. Thanks for letting me share. And just to give you a basic view of what's going on here, we have tons of plants everywhere. We have many gardens. It goes all the way over to that building over there, and then down into the orchards where we have a bunch of trees that produce things like mac nuts, cherimoyas, limes, and avocados. And this right here is a big area that we're preparing for community ceremonies and sweats. We've already had some women's circles and the man's circle, and we've already had some sweats, and this place is an extremely sacred little spot to express ourselves in the community. And so yeah, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for letting me share. And one more thing, that's a whole hillside. It's going to be free food. It's going to be all food, this one. We usually do medicine, but we just want to help feed people right now because the cost of living out there is really crushing a lot of people, and it's all man-made, and it's really sad to see that the greed factor can sometimes overcome, you know, the heart, the heart of humanity and the heart of love. So sending prayers to all the beings out there that are caught up with money and unable to break the spell, whether it be the spell of being super rich or the spell of being super poor, because they're just a spell. In reality, you're eternal, and everything is always perfect. Aloha and mahalo from Medicine Ashram.